Senator Natasha Akpabio court update today and everything that happened in the court. Today, Justice Chizoba Orji of the FCT High Court granted Senator Natasha Akpabio a threesome of 50 million naira. And not just that alone, and she is also expected to produce on surety, which must be a reputal, indigene of FCT. The surety must have landed property within the jurisdiction of the court. And this case has been adjourned to September 23rd, 2025. That is when the main trial will begin. Now, here are a few key points that people doesn't know. Defamation charge. Court granted Natasha Akpabio a bail, says she has demonstrated she is ready for that trial. So the Federal Capital Territory High Court sitting Mayatama, Abuja, granted bail to Senator Natasha in the sum of 50 million naira with one surety. This can despite opposition from the prosecution who had hoped to keep her in custody. Remember that few days ago, when people were busy protesting in Benue State, Akpabio, the senior president of the country, and other Nigerian police went to a federal high court on Monday with 10 heavy trucks filled with hefty Nigerian police and militaries with the purpose of arresting Natasha Akpabio unaware. Unluckily for them, the judge did not approve the motion. So today, which they fixed the date, according to Akpabio, she said that she will be live in court today with her husband, and she went to the court today. We all saw the video of Natasha and her husband arriving in the court. So after all today's the summary of today's trial of Natasha Akpabio against with Akpabio and Bello is that she was granted a 50 million naira bail with one surety, and the surety must be an indigene of FCT, that is Federal Capital Territory Abuja. And not just that, it must have a landed property. These are the things that will make them to accept her bailing condition. But nevertheless, this case will still continue come September 23rd. But the question is, why did they prolong this particular case till September 23? It's too long, it's too far. It's too far. So presiding judge Justice Chizoba Orji ruled that Natasha had shown sufficient evidence that she is prepared to face this particular trial. This follows the court's earlier decision to dismiss the federal government request for her arrest, like I said earlier, citing improper service of the charges. The case has now been adjourned to September 23rd. Senator Natasha is facing a 3-count defamation charge, in case you are not aware. In case number CR29725, the charges stem from a statement during a Channels television interview and a phone call, where she alleged that Senior President Akpabio and former Kogi's governor known as Bello plotted to assassinate her. Interestingly, both men are listed as witnesses for her prosecution. Key point I want you guys to take home is that bail was granted to Senator Natasha at the rate of 50 million naira with one credible surety resident in Abuja. Court agrees that Natasha is ready for this trial. Previous arrest request dismissed over technical error. Trial will begin come September 23rd. This is seen by many as a win for justice. The court refused to be dragged into politics and confirmed Natasha's right to defend herself in freedom. If this is an attempt to silence her, it cannot work. Honestly, it will not work. Anyway, my lovers, some people are asking question. Why did they give Natasha a 50 million naira bail? Why on the case of Akpabio? Natasha filed a lawsuit case against Akpabio, but on Akpabio's hand, when he applied for them to withdraw the case, he was only asked to pay a fine of 100,000 naira. Then why is the court fining Natasha 50 million naira on bail? This is something else. You see how corrupt our judicial system in Nigeria is. Honestly, things are not going properly. Let me refresh your mind. Today, Natasha appeared in court with her husband and the former Minister of Education known as Obi Ezekwesili, with Aisha Yusuf, our publicly known activist. So the federal government arraigned her on 3 counts, in case you don't understand again. Let me recap. One of the charges was linked to an allegation by Akpabio wherein she accused the senior president and the former Kogi governor of plotting to assassinate her. The federal government accused the senator of having, in a television interview, made an imputation concerning Akpabio, saying that it was part of the meeting, the discussion that Akpabio had with Bello that night to eliminate her. Let's ask the Senate President why in the first instance did he withdraw my security, if not to make me vulnerable to attacks. He then emphasized that I should be killed, but I should be killed in Kogi. In count 2, Akpabio was accused of making an imputation knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of a person, contrary to Section 391 of the Penal Code Law, Cap 89, Laws of the Federation 1990, and punishable under Section 392 are the same law. She was also accused of having on or about March 27, 2025, during a two-way telephone conversation with one Sandra Duru, known as Professor Mbeke in Abuja, which made certain imputations concerning Akpabio. You see what is going on. Why people waiting to talk? Anyway, the main thing be say she was granted bail, and this case has been adjourned to September 23rd. Our prayers are with Natasha Akpabio. We know that Nigeria is corrupt, but no matter how corrupt Nigerian system is, they cannot jail Natasha Akpabio because he who alleged must prove. And according to her, she said that she has her proof. She has evidence to back her claims. So why is Akpabio and others afraid? Why do you want to silence this woman all of a sudden? Why is the federal government of Nigeria, suing this woman? Is the federal government of Nigeria Akpabio? No, nah. You guys are seeing what is going on. My lovers waiting on God. Feel free to drop off a comment section. If you know so you are a lover of Natasha Akpabio, don't forget to say a word of prayer for her. May God continue to strengthen her and be with her. That is all I can say. Thank you guys, and don't forget to subscribe.
If you see us the embarrassed, sorry. Oh my God! Justice Liman for Court 11 Federal High Court Twali. Now God will bless you. If we have more justices like you in the judiciary, we don't solve one of Nigeria's problem. People have gone. That's a lawyer dey court before you know. Police raise case for them. They need arrest warrants to arrest Maziobina again and Frances, the two people that came to confess openly against Sandra Duru. And this woman that is clapping for Akpabio and tarnishing Natasha's image were paid by them. They all work together, but they are not in on it anymore because it's bad. Police brought warrant order, but when they call her, may justice grant them right to officially arrest them. Mind you, Obina has been arrested before, but I told you it's a shabby arrest, so I'm sure they wanted to do a rewind and the justice finished them. What is wrong with you people? Doing for warrant of arrest? Why? Two senators are having issues and one you people as errands. You don't have work to do. I'm not granting any warrant for arrest. I'll be arrest around. But when they consider the justice was visibly angry. What is wrong with the Nigerian? You people don't have any other thing to do. Sandra from there come saying people release her past records. So you're a criminal. You're If we have more justices like Liman of Court 11, see, I need to start attention for you, but you see him. If you are watching this video, Nigerians are standing at attention. That's how the other day, Umar Gaba of Court 5, is it not Court 5? Told the lawyers of Akpabio, I cannot issue bench warrant for you to go and arrest Senator Natasha when you have not even invited her. What is wrong with all of you? To serve the devil and God go join and help me the barazuna. Wickedness in high places. That's what the Bible called this. Sandra Duru that has a past criminal record and arrest have been want on her head. One are supposed they found. One are supposed they found that want to arrest them as he don't show up now. He's sending the Nigerian police on errand. Now she the order made they come arrest senator and made they come arrest people. So that you people want to arrest those two people so that they will not come out and stand as witnesses in the case that we come up against Natasha tomorrow in court. Well, God no personal, God personal. Justice Liman, God bless you. We need more just men in the judiciary. I say make a call update now. Hey, God the work over time. Imagine is a wicked judge that is just not considerate or no get sense. He go just issue the warrant, arrest warrant by Sandra Duru. With all the things that the Nigerian government have discovered about this dirty Mbeke, you want to tell me that they're not supposed to repatriate and come? This same person will not come and bear witness in a federal government case. Nigeria is a big crime scene. In case you are wondering, the Maziobina, it seems he has been released, so they needed something to officially and they will do the meanwhile. Are you also aware? I almost forget this part. On Tuesday, yes, they plan to arrest this woman. I be issue bench warrant. How will they do justice for Benue? Some people broke into her home. Gunmen, they all ran. Security pushed them. But the ritualists, with the one we carry chair, maybe to they protect them on something, they catch them. Old man of run. For this same Natasha case. For this same Natasha case. See the man for there. Police leave this mama know what's happening. I said the man now at the police station, they do like who they crazy, no know what's happening. But you feel charm. Go see. Hey, you go produce the people way wrong. Sorry, I'm not supposed to shout. Thank you so much, and God bless. If you have a chance tomorrow, please meet them in court, High Court 8, opposite NYSC. Be there at least 9 o'clock. So that everybody go sit down and go, they look them, they watch us, they go. Let's see how they want to send Natasha to prison for a mere complaint. Thank you so much, and God bless again.